Yes, it is May. Did you miss any of the years, the days, the months? December, January, February, March, April. Why May? Month number 6. You have not followed the inner circle till now. Come closer. This is your call to actually start your journey again. We have May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So many people have already registered to be in the Inner Circle Program 2026. Yes, I mean the others, because cohort 1A is almost filled up. But beyond that, is that people are taking action. People are having too much result. We can't even talk about the testimonies. If you're not having results, it's because you're not doing the work. Today, I implore you, it's 1st of May. Please take out your time to actually do the work. At 9 o'clock, I'm going to be live sharing with you on Inner Circle webinar. Trust me, that's another webinar you don't want to miss. But hey, you've missed several other webinars. There are 4 webinars usually in a month, and many of us have even not attended any. Some of us don't even listen to voice note, but that's not why we're here. In this month, we are talking about raising the child you have, how to love your child more. I love this month. This is the month where you have had the former seasons of life. This is the month it happens. Coach Omolola said I should tell you guys that in this month about seasons of life, there's going to be a hit back to back, different from what it is you've heard. And then we're also having the Gov. You do not want to miss it. The Gov is also talking about being able to achieve more with your spouse. What an amazing time to be alive in May. And yes, he's going to be sharing about achieving more with your spouse and all of the things that need to be said. You know, the other day I said, in all you do, make sure that you are working with your spouse. Ensure. So that you don't leave your children with some kind of trauma that is, it's not necessary. Look at, Osinachi's children. Now they are orphans by reason of what shouldn't have even happened at all. So this is actually a powerful thing, loving you the way you are. Starting from the beginning of the year, we've been talking about understanding the child you have. But this month, we're talking about how do you now love that child that you have. And today also, we're starting the Love Your Child More challenge. That challenge has evolved, and evolved. So the first video drops today. There's a lot to do in May. I hope you'll be able to catch up. The first video is already right in the comment for you to watch. Watch it. Start the activities. Start already so that you are not just overwhelmed with everything that is supposed to happen. So you have to understand the child you have, which we already all have done. Now we're going to be moving from idealization to individualization because some of us unconsciously chase the ideal image. So instead of studying your child, you know, instead of looking at how they learn, instead of looking at what it is that happened to them, you see, the inner circle is a build-up. If you have missed January, February, March, when we're talking about loving the child you have, it's like, who is the child I have? Now you see. So I implore you, even if you're waking up today, start by understanding what it is that needs to be done. All right. And then you also will talk about love as an action personalized affection. In this month, part of our webinars is creating the love systems in your home. So understanding the seasons of life, parenting your spouse, then safety education. All the webinars are so heartwarming. Achieving more with your spouse, you do not want to miss it. All right. And then, of course, we're talking about love as an action, personalized affection, loving your child in their language. This month, we're reading the books, Love Your Child More, How to Love Your Child More. And then, of course, the love languages. And in the senior years, we're touching base with books on marriage, right? Because, yes, it's the month talking about love. Why not, if not? So, we are also going to be embracing your child's struggles without shame. Is in this month. And we're also going to be talking about healing from childhood trauma in this month. Remember, I have said that every single yada will need to walk the journey of healing. Nobody can walk it for you. So we are going to be learning how to embrace your child's struggles. How do we do the daily practice of loving your child more? How do we remember connection so that we're not just correcting? So in this month is going to be very, very, very practical. The Love Your Child More challenge is a practical challenge that you do every day. Yes, you're going to have your tools of the day, but of course, it's something that you can do outside or out of the tools of the day. Don't miss it. Believe you me, one thing that you need to really understand about Love Your Child More is that if you get healed from your trauma, love becomes so easy. In this month, you're going to discover that maybe you have not really prayed for your child the way you should in this month. You're going to discover maybe I've not really loved my child correctly. That's why we're having issues in this month. So the first week, we're talking about safety education. Second week, first week, we're talking about achieving more with your spouse, safety education, creating love systems. And then our last webinar of the month will be understanding the seasons of life. Yes, I can't wait. Who else cannot wait? Who else cannot wait for the webinars of the month? I cannot. I look forward to having you. It's already a long month. Please be here and be steady. One of the things that I want to leave with you today is that I want you to focus. Do you remember what I was sharing recently about focus? And I was talking about the trend on WhatsApp churches and all of the things. Part of what we must understand is that you don't grow by jumping from one place to another. You grow by staying rooted. And this goes to everything. I talked about it in the yard and I spoke about it as regards, the meeting and WhatsApp, congregation and all of that. But it goes with everything, our jobs. If you don't stay at a job and grow, you can't really grow. Have you ever seen a plant being removed from the soil every time and put back and they survive? No, they always die. It looks like it's going to be okay. They are not dying, but believe you me, they almost all the time always die. Are you going to be that person who will stay rooted? Or are you going to be that person who will move from the place that you're supposed to be and be planted or move from one place to another? The choice is yours. You know what we say in the recent times? Be in the yard and remain so. Be a yarder and remain so. Stay planted. The more you move from one place to another, the more you actually get distracted, the more your result would actually dwindle. My name is Wendy Ologe. I'm called Africa's #1 parent coach. I am glad to be your coach. See you in the yard.